Miami Beach commissioner thinks putting a bounty on the iguanas could curb their growing population. It's a big deal. These iguanas are getting out of control in Miami. It's an invasive and destructive iguana species. And it's in Florida. In the last few years, Miami Beach residents actually say the iguana population has been expanding exponentially. As exponentially as the pantsless men at the bus stops, or the naked drug addicts climbing through the Taco Bell drive-through windows. Is it expanding as exponentially as those phenomena in Florida? I'm very curious to know. Here's a quote from a resident named Barbara Venus, which is like Barbara Penis, but with a B instead of a P. Oh, I feel terrible for this woman her whole life. You know they called her Barbara Penis growing up, right? Just like high school was a chore for her. Barbara Venus. Barbara Penis. What does she have to say about it? She says, something more needs to be done. That's it. That's all Barbara Penis has to say about it. Something more needs to be done. Now, I hope she's not in charge of this, Barbara Penis, because she doesn't seem to have an idea on how to curb it. Someone must have an idea. What could that idea be? I'm very curious. Barbara said she had to rebuild her seawall after iguanas destroyed it. Her entire seawall. My goodness. I got news for you, Barbara Penis. If the iguanas don't destroy your seawall, the rising seas off the Florida coast will destroy your seawall. I mean, you're going to be underwater in about 12 years, I'd say. They've already done the data and the math calculations. You're going to be underwater regardless of whether or not the iguanas are destroying your seawall. We have some video from several days ago showing an iguana hunter that was hired by the city of Miami. Wow, this iguana hunter. I would love to do a feature on this iguana hunter. Why doesn't this iguana hunter have a reality show? This seems fascinating. You know, a guy down in Florida trying to hunt the iguanas and dodge all the crazy people on drugs and whatnot. The iguana hunter was paid by the city, and the iguana hunter's job is to basically shoot and collect these scaly critters. Shoot them with what? I have questions. Like a dart gun that knocks them out. The way they use it for tigers, you know. Okay, we have city leaders in the area. They met on Wednesday. They're going to be quadrupling the budget for iguana remediation and looking into more solutions. Ooh, sounds like a nice job opportunity for more iguana hunters. Or if you happen to be an alligator hunter, maybe scale down and offer your services as an iguana hunter as well, because they're quadrupling the iguana budget, apparently. The Miami Beach mayor, Dan Gelber, said last year's budget for iguana removal was $50,000. He's going for $200,000. He would like to tackle this iguana problem on both private and public properties. Who knew iguanas were so out of control in Florida? All the problems they have there, and they're increasing the iguana budget. Yeeky! Here's a quote from this lady, Barbara Penis. I don't know, dead or alive, but if we pay per iguana, we're gonna get more iguanas. I think they should pay per iguana, like a bounty. People are going to go out and hunt for the money. I think that's a better use of the money. Just pay the people to go out there and hunt the iguanas. Well, slow down, Barbara. We don't want people just walking around with guns in Florida. My bad. They're already walking around with guns in Florida. How silly of me. Now, the mayor says a bounty plan could work as long as it's legal. You could always consider having some sort of contest. You know, the people that snag the most iguanas over a weekend, maybe they win, you know, something. I don't know, what's a good thing to win in Florida? Health insurance?